Hello, Digimon Tamers. This is Turok Duels, and it is Tuesday, so I am giving you guys my deck profile for the upcoming BT10 format of my all-time favorite Royal Knight, which you will see in my map on it, and I'm going to point to it right now. Him, Jesmon, my all-time favorite Royal Knight, the youngest Royal Knight and one of the strongest. So, the deck profile is going to be about my favorite Royal Knight, Jesmon. So let's begin. And for that, we're going to start off with the Digitama, and it's going to be none other than 4 BT8 Gurimons. So here we go. So inheritable when attacking once per turn. If this Digimon has 6000 DP or more, draw 1. So this and Jesmon, it gets huge. No, in like any amount of combos, so no matter what, you are going to draw consistently, and that's what I love about this egg. It helps with Jesmon's consistency, because during BT6 format and BT7 format, it was very bricky. BT8, it had some bit of appearances, but thanks to this Gurumon giving it some consistency, but it wasn't having enough power. Now in BT10, this card basically, BT10, the support for that just makes Jesmon bonkers. But this Digitama helps with the draw consistency. So that's all you need, is just these 4 Gurimons. Now on to the rookies. The most important rookie you need. 4 of the BT6 Huckmons. Wait, let me take places here. This is the most important rookie you need, because this is basically your main searcher. You get to see, with this effect, you get to see 5 cards and pick up any card that has Huckmon in the name, Jesmon in the name, or Systemon in their names. And you just put 2 of them, and it would go 2 of any of the combination, and you put it in your hand. So this really helps with your getting your key pieces that you need. And also, you never want to Digivolve over him unless you don't have the rookie, which I'll show you next. Then sure, you may have to, but overall though, this is the rookie you need for this deck. Next, I play 3 BT7 Huckmons. So I play 3 of him instead of 4, because the way I look at it is that yes, you get to pick up all your Systemons, but there will be times where you're going to bottom deck your most important pieces. So I mean, I may put this down to 1 and replace it with an option card like Judgment of the Blade or another red memory boost. It all depends on what I really need, but I think more like I might go for either a second, or like another delicate plan, or another Judgment of the Blade, depending. But this is a good card. This is the one you really want to Digivolve over, so you could get your Systemon pieces. Like say you don't have any Systemons in your hand and you use his effect inheritable, you probably get 3 of them. That's 3 Systemons right on hand, because this gets all your Systemons. So overall though, it's a good rookie, don't get me wrong, just sometimes it can backfire on you. Next, I play 2 of the starter deck 12 Huckmons. So this one, I honestly really like this Huckmon over the BT7, because you know, it's like once per turn. When you play a Digimon with Systemon in the same, you gain a memory, and this combos very well with the BT6 Systemon CL. So you're basically gaining 2 memory. So your Systemon CL was a 4 cost, it will now be a 2 cost thanks to CL's own ability, and this one as well, along with the new Systemon CL that's in BT10. Whenever Digimon Digivolves, you gain a memory. Same with this. Well, you called that Systemon will give you the memory from him, and then Systemon CLs, when you Digivolve, you will gain a memory. So this actually helps. So it helps, and plus the inheritable is a big DP boost. So like say you go to your Bao Huckmons, I think one of them is 6k. Well, you already get, they'll become bigger, and your Gurimon effects will pop off. So this is a really good rookie. You should At least two is okay. I wouldn't play a full play set. And then the last of the rookies, two Solarmons. Basically, this one just says all players can't reduce any play cost. So Crimson Blaze might be affected with this. Death Xmon definitely is affected. Any deck that has the Digicross mechanic are affected by this. You have to play if you're gonna play Jesmon, you have to play Solarmon. If you ever go up against your Crossheart decks, Blue Flares, and for some rogue that wants to play Bagra Army or Dark Knightmon, and if they have Death X, they can't. Like, they would have to use their resources to get rid of the Solarmon before they can even come up with their plays. So Solarmon, great card, great rookie. And I forgot to mention, you can get that Solarmon from the Jesmon starter deck. Now onto our champions. We play 4 of the starter deck Biohawkmon and 4 of the BT6 Biohawkmon. So that's the basis of the Jesmon champions. So the BT6 Biohawkmon is really good against a lot of these decks, even the Digicross mechanics with the rookies and their champions, such as the Crossart. Ballistamon is like 4K, Dorulumon is 4K. The Shotmon's like, I know Starmons is 1K, and I believe the Shotmon is also 1K. And overall though, this is good to delete any of your opponent's Digimon that has 5K or less CP, but you gotta have a Systemon in the play. So that's for the BT6 Biohawkmon. While as starter deck Biohawkmon, you have it's the same inheritable as the starter deck Huckmon, which is just an extra DP boost, but that will help with your. But this basically would help with your Jesmon going forward in the game. So now next, the ultimates. You play 5 Savior Huckmons. 4 of them will be the starter deck Savior Huckmon, which to me this is an amazing replacement for BT6 Savior Huckmon, because when Digivolving ability, this Digimon may also attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon for the turn. It's basically a Judgment of the Blade on legs, and the inheritable is once per turn when attacking. If this Digimon has Royal Knight in its traits, you may play 1 Digimon card with Systemon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. This is a great. I love this Savior Huckmon. It gives you like another way of, okay, I can bring out my Systemons, and you can extend your combos with the Savior Huckmon in its inheritable. And I'm so glad Bandai made a new Savior Huckmon that's a great replacement to the BT6 Savior Huckmon. And speaking of which, we have the BT6 Savior Huckmon, which unfortunately is limited to 1, and it's understandable because it's not only the when Digivolving effect, you may play 1 Digimon card with Systemon its name from your hand without paying its memory cost. So combine that with Systemon CL from BT10, that once you call her, you can Digivolve him. So you can say you have your Jesmon from the starter deck, it's gonna blitz, but also not only that, it's the inheritable. You have, when attacking once per turn, if you have a Digimon with Systemon and its name in play, unsuspend this Digimon. So now I understand why Bandai limited this to 1, because the starter deck Jesmon is completely bonkers. Like, you blitz already, you can call a Systemon from your hand to the field, and then you're basically, and if you have enough memory, this Savior Huckmon can restand it, and you're gonna get extra security attack and a 3k DP. So now I understand why this Savior Huckmon is limited to 1. But overall though, this is a great improvement. And then I play 2 Chimeramons, which honestly, this card is so amazing in so many decks that you can swing this for game. You can use it as an extra Digivolution if you don't have any other ultimates, etc. And it has a great ability, even though this is mostly a red deck, that you won't be able to get more out of it, but that don't matter because this is most likely in this deck you just swing in for game. This is what this is basically for. So Chimeramon, really great card, gotta have it. Now that's for the ultimates. Now for the megas, I play 4 starter deck Jesmons. So, and as I mentioned from the Saber Hookmon from the starter deck, this card, not the starter deck Saber Hookmon, the BT6 Saber Hookmon. This card is probably the reason why Saber Hookmon got limited to 1, because when Digivolving, Blitz, and when attacking, you may play 1 Digimon card with Systemon in its name from your hand without paying its memory cost. That's, although it's limited to in hand, but I can understand if you put it hand or trash, it would just be stupid. Your turn, once per turn, when you play another Digimon by an effect, this Digimon gets 3000 DP and gains security attack +1 for the turn. So you can extend this play if you bring in if you call the Systemon CL from BT10 and you have Jesmon X antibody on top of it. You basically get to you get the boost, you get the security, and then the X antibody version of it is going to extend all of that by calling in another Systemon and add more DP boost to it, and you already got 2 security attacks on it. So that's amazing about this Jesmon. Is real. I love this Jesmon. I mean, BT6 Jesmon's cool as well, but this Jesmon just solidifies it. So that's, and then another, I play 3 Jesmon X antibodies. So as I was talking about it, this one before, you Digivolve 0 from Jesmon, so that's already good. It has piercing, and when Digivolving, you may play 1 Digimon card with Systemon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its play cost. Then if Jesmon is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, or you have a Digimon with Systemon in its name in play until the end of your opponent's turn, all of your Digimon may also attack unsuspended Digimon and get 2000 DP. That's already, this would help against going against a lot of decks that like to go wide, and you get a wide enough board, you can swing over your opponent's Digimon, so it lowers their board. That way you can have enough to clear and swing in for game. This is a great addition to the Jesmon repertoire. But I have 3. So then for my level 7, I have only 1 Jesmon GX. I mean, that's why I have 4 of the starter deck Jesmons, because I only have 1 Jesmon GX. Once I get another one of Jesmon GX, I will get rid of 1 starter deck Jesmon. But this skill is Digivolve 5 from level 6 with Royal Knights in its traits. So this works with any kind of Royal Knight. Then, when Digivolving, you may place 1 card with Royal Knight in its traits and a play cost of 13 or less from your hand or trash under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution, and activate one of that card's when Digivolving effects as an effect of this Digimon, then Blitz. So you can Blitz right after you put a Digimon source that has a Royal Knights in its traits. So you have your Jesmon X antibody, you got your regular Jesmon, you even have Genkumon X antibody, any kind of Royal Knight in their trades. That's a play cost of 13 or less and a level 6. And on all turns, while a card with Royal Knights in its trades are in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, this Digimon gains Piercing and Blocker and gains Security Attack +1 for each card. That means if you already had your Jesmon and your Jesmon X antibody, and by some miracle you go into Jesmon GX by another CL of BT10 and place this on top, sure, you're gonna give memory. However, you're going to add, let's say you have your Jesmon X antibody underneath, not under, from your trash from last turn. That Jesmon X antibody will go underneath this card. You can activate that when Digivolving effect, so you're going to get another Systemon, and you're going to get 2000 DP along with they can attack their unsuspended Digimon, and you basically get 4 security checks with this one swing. This is purely insane. However, though, this is like a high risk, high reward kind of card, so you had to really plan out your attack, so in case you want to maximize the benefits of when you do is using these the turn you play him, or all turns basically. So so you have to really plan out how you want to use this card, but it is a good card overall. That was my Jesmon related stuff. Now we're gonna go to my Systemons. We're gonna play, I played 2 of the starter deck Systemon Blancs. So basically when you play her, by trashing 1 card in your hand, you draw 2. So this helps with the consistency, because back then Jesmon was very bricky, and now with some new support, Jesmon is less bricky. It bricks here and there, but not as often compared to its BT6 counterpart. And on all turns, while you have a Digimon in play with Huckmon in its name or Royal Knights in its trace, this Digimon gains Decoy Red and Black. So basically, this would, if you have like a red or black Digimon, and let's say your opponent uses Iron Fist also to get rid of your Jesmon GX, this Systemon Blanc is good decoy, basically killing her instead of the Jesmon GX. So basically that helps, so that way you can swing in for game and keep your big boy alive. Next, I play 2 of the Systemon Blancs from BT6. So basically, this is the one that gives you blocker as long as you have a Huckmon in the name or a Royal Knight in the traits type Digimon. And also, while you're on play, you get to draw a card. So the blocker is for every Systemon that's on the field, as long as you have Huckmon in the name or a Royal Knight in its traits. So this helps try to keep you surviving as long as you can. That was the rookies of the Systemons. Now we go to the champions of Systemons. We play 2 BT6 Systemon CLs. So basically this pumps your Jesmon or Huckmon or a Royal Knight in their traits, and they get 2k deeply. Plus when you play her, you gain 1 memory. So that simple as that. You want to bring her out as often. And as I mentioned a lot, you have your BT10 Systemon CLs. So when you play her, you can have one of your Digimon with Royal Knight in its traits from your hand by playing the evolution cost, and you get the Digivolve. So let's say you have your Savior Huckmon, and you from BT6 you call out this Systemon CL, and then you have Jesmon, the starter deck one, from your hand. CL's gonna basically make your Savior Huckmon go into your Jesmon. You can blitz. So this is great for comboing, and on top of that, whenever your Digimon digivolves into a Digimon with Hookmon in its name or Royal Knights in its traits, you gain a memory. So this helps tremendously extend your plays and also digivolve quickly. Then I play one of the Systemon Seal from the starter deck. So this is basically like the option card for a Master to Disciple. You just pick one that has Hookmon in the name or Royal Knight in its traits instead, and then on all turns, all of your Digimon with Hookmon in their names and Royal Knights in their traits, they gain Reboot. So this helps if you have your Jesmon and they go try to swing, they won't be able to swing over when it's their turn because it reboots them. So this is really good to have on the field. So that's all the Digimon. Now for the options, I play 3 from Master to Disciple. This option card is truly an amazing option card because your main, you view the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with a Hookmon or a Systemon in its name or Royal Knights in its traits among them to your hand, trash the rest, then place this card in the battle area. Then with your delay effect, instead of gaining memory, you take off the Digivolution cost by 1. So it's, yeah, you reduce it. So the only one that could deal with this is like Siakomon, Gaussmon, Solarmon, Chikurumon, and Psychmon are the only ones that can handle this. Other one, Madoki Betamon and cards like that are not going to take care of this because this is by Digivolution cost, not by memory. So you want to have this on your field, play this as much as you can with how many you have, so that way you can trash in as many Systemons as you can get and get your combo pieces as fast as you can. Next, I play 2 red memory boosts. So yeah, this is great for searching and plus for memory too. So if they try to choke me, at least like, okay, I have this, I could pop it and I could get, and I could extend my combos. That's simple as that. Then I play 1 a delicate plan because security control is running around along with, and you have great security cards such as Congo, Breath of the Gods, Tactical Retreat, anything that yellow has, or any destruction effects in the security like Gaia Force. This card is good so that way it gives your Jesmon protection while it tries to swing, so that you don't lose that stack that you work hard for. So Delicate Plan is great for the battle. Wow. And then I play 1 emergency program shutdown. Basically, like I said, security control is running around, but this also is great. This is great overall for your opponent's turn when if they're like an option heavy deck, like some yellow hybrids, some security control, most likely they cannot be playing option cards like it's candy. So this tells them, okay, you're gonna stop playing option cards for this turn, and that's it. So this is great to have. Again, if you ever have your matchup against security control, you may want to play this card. And that is the deck profile. So the Jesmon. So comment down below if you like it or not. You can tell me what I could change, anything. I am open to all criticisms. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Two Rock Duels for more videos. I am going to have another deck profile tomorrow. So this is Two Rock Duels saying deuces.